Alright all, alright all, hi all, hi all, hi all, and welcome back to a new video. Min for the Ryanair 12, and it is Envoy Alain. You could give me 1,000 to 1 on my bite and I wouldn't back him. Chacun pour soi will win in the Ladbroke Dublin Chase. I was all over him at Christmas, and David Splain thought he was riding Duvan, I think. Those are one of the ones you're there going, oh jeez. And it is Classical Dream, please shoot me. Faheen the Machine. Alright all, and welcome back to a new video, and hopefully, as long as I haven't messed anything up, you'll be now watching this having watched my new kind of intro video to kind of suppose introduce some of the videos, some of the best bits all amalgamated together. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Do let me know if you did or not. Couldn't have done it without the help of James Watts. Many of you may know him as Basher on both Twitter and YouTube. He helped me out. Did the whole thing for me, as you guys well know. Editing not my strong point, but he did that for me, and it's turned out brilliant in my eyes anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we're back today to cover the action for tomorrow. Finally, a bit of jump racing. We're off to Thurles. Just to wrap up on today, racing's just finished at Dundalk. A bit of iffy racing. It was an 8-race card. One of the races got voided because Gavin Ryan fell off or got unseated near the start. Luckily, it seems to be that he's okay at this moment in time. Anyway, he is okay. Let's touch wood on that. So 7 races, really. 2 winners, Reverberation at 7s and Juliet Rose, who drifted out to 15 to 8 in the end. Yufton was 2nd. Don't ask about that, really. Poet's Pride and Flower Garland were 3rd. Lady Alcazar was 4th and Global Pass was 5th. So out of 7 races, to have the worst finishing 5th isn't actually, well, from my perspective anyway, it's not a bad go at things, especially at Dundalk when, as you probably know from watching today's racing, some funny enough things can happen. Moving into Thurles tomorrow though, and as I said, we're going to try keep these as snappy as possible. So the 140, a Dare Manor Opportunity Maiden Hurdle, seems to be between the top 2 in the market, Fakiera and Politesse. I'm going to be siding with Politesse here, which is unlike me. Usually I like the hurdling experience, and that would be the one thing that would put me off backing her. But she's 13 to 8 with Paddy Power at the moment. All the prices I read out here are the prices that are around at the moment in time I'm actually videoing it. Whether you guys see them and they're still at price, I'm not so sure or not. She's got great bumper form in the book anyway. 3rd to Longhouse Poet at the Punchestown Festival at the end of last year. Then returned to finish 2nd to Darling Daughter in the Mayor's Grade 2 at Leopardstown in the Dublin Racing Festival before beating Watergate Lady, who's not a bad stick, by 5 lengths last time out. She was my nap of the day on Twitter that day, so I'm going to repay the faith by going in again on her here at 13 to 8. Another horse that's done me well runs in the 210 in the form of the very likeable mare Mary Frances, who's currently 3 to 1 with Coral, which seems to be a bit of an outlier considering the rest are all kind of going 9 to 4, 5 to 2. She won a Pertemps qualifier last time out, a race where A Great View, Blaster Coombe and Relegate were all in behind. Wasn't a bad race, and she won that from the front. She'll likely go from the front here again for Martin Hassett. You do have to remember Martin Hassett was a lot of the reason was kind of slowly brought the conditional through the ranks over in Ireland before he moved over to David Bridgewater, and has got obviously a lot of success this year. Martin Hassett's a good trainer, and Mary Frances has been very good to him, and hopefully she can win another nice prize. She seems to operate very consistently at this type of level. The 240, a very low grade handicap hurdle. I don't have much of a say. I'd give Sporty Yankee a go here at an each way price of 15 to 2 with William Hill. He's rated 86 for Gordon Elliott. Davy Russell takes the ride. His last 3 runs, he's been 2nd at Fairyhouse before finishing 2nd and 4th at Ayr the last 2 times. It's not inspiring form, but neither does anything in this race. I think it's a 0 to 95, and he's off 86. I'd give him a poke, but that is the definition of a low stakes race. The 310 is the feature, the Grade 3 Novice Chase over 2 mile 2, and I'd have a go here on 010. You guys know how much of a fan of 010 I am. I put him up right back in September to run in the JLT at Cheltenham. Now that never ended up transpiring. The only issue with him is he's not the greatest of jumpers, and he fell last time out at Punchestown. It didn't surprise me that a fall was coming for him, but I'm hoping here that a fall might make the man of him and make him a much better jumper. I still think he's probably the best horse in this lineup, so if he puts in a good round of jumping, I really, really hope he can win this race. He's 10-3. He's just got that bit of untapped potential. And even when he was second to Cashback around Nace, that was a really good effort. If he can replicate that tomorrow, he should go very close. The 340 handicap chase, one that I'm taking a bit of a flyer on, and you'll probably know your fate by the off time, is a horse called At Your Ease for Arthur Moore. He's currently 12-1 with Bet365 and William Hill, but as short as 8-1 in other places. He's running here off 113, done a miler again in the saddle for JP. He's a better horse than a 113 horse. I'm not absolutely sure of that. He's won a maiden hurdle, he's won a beginner's chase. To do that in Ireland, you have to be a better horse than a 113 horse. My only issue is when is the day they're going to capitalise on this mark. You know with Arthur Moore, if today's the day, he will go off 5-6-1, I think. And if today's not the day, he'll still be 12-16-1 perhaps. He does have the ability. His jumping could be better, but I'm just taking a flyer on him. I can see him being backed, and I can see him going very close. The 410, the beginner's chase, it's not a particularly inspired selection, but I'd be siding with the favourite here, Mythbuster, who's currently 11-4 with Coral. He's got the best form in the book. He was 4th to Sam Crow in a beginner's chase, and he was only 4.5 lengths behind Easy Game and Allaho in a beginner's chase around Leopardstown over Christmas. He was then out of his depth in the Flowgas last time out. You can put a line through that. He's in much calmer waters here. He seems to be a decent enough horse. He should be able to win a race like this, and I'd be very disappointed if he couldn't win tomorrow. And 11-4 could seem big come the off time. And finally, the bumper, the 440. Again, a little bit of an outside squeak on this one with a horse of Tom Taft's called Ultra Vieres, who's 10-1 with William Hill. His son Pat Taft takes the ride. He took the ride last time out. He gave him too much to do. Came third to a really good winner of Porrick Roaches called Lineback. He was beaten 15 lengths that day, so he does have a lot to find with some of the principles in this race, but he was just given so much to do that if you rode him with a bit more aggression, perhaps there might be something to do with him, and 10-1 mightn't seem the worst each way price. So that is that for the Thurles Saturday card, and of course I'll be back tomorrow to preview the Downpatrick Sunday card and so on and so forth, as at the moment we just keep on going and see where it takes us. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you do enjoy these videos, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already. We're constantly growing, and it's all down to you guys, which I can't thank you guys enough. And also let me know what you think about that little video at the start. And until next time, when I'll be previewing the Downpatrick action, hopefully we can land a few at Thurles, and best of luck.